Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So the background, you can tell, is obviously different. I actually am helping a friend out and sitting for her, and it's super early in the morning, so I'm just filming while the kids are asleep. And this is going to be my Big Brother update for the week. A lot happened on last night's live show, and I don't know if you can see it here, but I took notes. Look at all that. So we can go over what's happened during the week. So it was a double eviction week. And we started out the week with Becky winning HOH. She decides to nominate Steve and Shelly, so that it appears that she's sticking with the house from the week before when they had nominated to send home Clay, that the following week they would send home Shelly. If you hear some ruckus in the background, it's a little dog. But then Becky decides what she really wants to do is backdoor Vanessa. So she's got everybody on board for that. So Steve wins the POV, removes himself, and Vanessa is put up on the block. Which kind of took my breath away for a second, because we all know I'm kind of thinking that she's going to win this. So I'm like, ooh, she's up on the block, this isn't good. Everybody's like, yes, we have to get rid of her, we have to get rid of her. I have no idea how she managed to do it, but in the end, Shelly was evicted 8-0. That all happened in the first 15 minutes of the show. So then, quickly, they do another HOH competition. Sorry, I keep looking down. I'm looking at my notes. And it is the competition where previously, like during that day or the day before, maybe a couple days before, on the memory wall, all the pictures disappear and it starts showing loops of different things that have happened in the house. And they have to remember and pay attention to these things, so it's a true or false game. Some of the questions are like, in the conga line, was Audrey's hat blue and it was false, it was red or orangish color, things like that. Steve wins. Very quickly, he has to decide who he's going to nominate. I found it very interesting that nobody pulled him into another room to try and ask him what he was going to do or anything. Everybody just went. Steve won. They went and they all sat down in the living room and waited. So he throws up Meg and Jackie, which was a complete shocker. Then they quick do the power of veto. They have to take these balls. They've got like a long slopey table and they've got to kind of tilt it. There's 3 holes labeled 1, 2, and 3. They have to put a ball in each one in that order. Steve is having a heck of a time with his. He's saying his is broke, blah, blah, blah. In the end, put it back, put it back, put it back, put it back. In the end, John wins the power of veto. He decides not to use it, which I was shocked with as well. And his thing was, he didn't know who would be put up as a replacement, so he was just going to leave it the same. So, he doesn't use it, and then Jackie ends up being evicted. Meg gets to stay, but Meg does get 1 vote, and Becky is the one that voted for Meg to go home. So, the show ended there. There was not another HOH competition or anything, so we don't know who the next HOH competition was, and who won it. I am completely shocked that Jackie and Meg were put up there. I thought for sure he'd be putting like Vanessa, and then I wasn't sure who else he'd put up, but I thought for sure he'd put Vanessa up. Now, when they did the exit interview with Jackie, she said that she thinks she was put up because he had heard that while it was her week, when Jackie was HOH, she was planning to backdoor him, which was not the case. She says she planned to backdoor Austin, and I honestly can't remember. So, in the end, so now we have 2 people in jury. We have Shelly and we have Shelly and Jackie. I would guess whoever ends up next week, then them 3 will battle it out to come back in. That's kind of how they usually do it, but we'll wait and see. So, since my girl Vanessa is safe, I still think that she is going to, I think she's going to go far. I think Becky now, the house has turned against her. I am just shocked that they did not send Vanessa home when that was the whole entire plan the last episode I saw, which was yesterday. And Vanessa was beside herself because she knew she was going home. So I think Becky might be in some real trouble. And Meg, I think, is really, I mean, she keeps getting thrown on the block as a pawn or whatever. And I think she's going to get sent home unintentionally because a vote, they're going to get closer. They're only going to need 3 to send somebody home or whatever, or 4 to send someone home, and she's going to go. So let me know you guys' thoughts on this episode and the double eviction, and we will see you next week.